And now the good news. Okay, I feel the need to push the pause button at this point because I fear that this may all begin to sound a little legalistic. I'm not trying to construct a tower of rules on this, nor saying that entertainment is evil. Far from it. Like food and sex, entertainment is a gift from God, something that can be good until we turn it into a God. After all, how can you not be entertained by God's creation? How can we avoid the conclusion that he entertained himself by putting the world, the stars, and the galaxies together? How do you think he intends us to respond to a rainbow or a mountain range or a seashore? He didn't just give us a bare, functional place to live, he gave us a planet of wonders. And what did he expect people to do on that seventh day of rest that he commanded? We can't sleep for 24 hours. Entertainment can be rest for the mind and emotions. How do you think he intended us to respond to the dignified penguin, the playful kitten, the dog who resists you throw him the stick? If entertainment is wrong, why did God make snow so much fun? Why do people in every human culture have the ability to laugh and be amused? He is the God of joy, and he wants us to know that joy, he richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. 1 Timothy 6:17. And think of Jesus who taught through stories and amusing snippets of life. The story of the prodigal son is often considered the greatest short story ever told. His parables were powerful for teaching because they were powerfully entertaining. What's the problem with entertainment then? Solomon, one of the greatest figures of the Old Testament, found the answer to that question. He pursued entertainment relentlessly, looking for pleasure. He chased after it hard, as fast as he could. Solomon was the king of Israel, the son of King David. The Old Testament book of Ecclesiastes is basically the journal he kept while he pursued pleasure. In one of his early entries, he writes, I said to myself, come now, I will test you with pleasure to find out what is good. Ecclesiastes 2:1. Solomon has incredible wealth and power, and he spares no expense in trying to entertain himself. He begins with laughter. He tunes into Comedy Channel and hires the Jerry Seinfeld of his day as a court jester. But he soon concludes that it's meaningless. There's no lasting joy in it. He tries the life of partying, but sees the emptiness of it quickly. He entertains himself by taking on great projects. He builds houses, plants vineyards, and creates perks. He is a man of many disciplines and interests, trying to find which, if any, will fill the void in his soul. He has the luxury of all of this experimentation because he's vastly wealthy. He has servants, butlers, maids, chauffeurs, massage therapists, personal shoppers, and even ongoing live entertainment. Ecclesiastes 2:8 tells us that he brought in a choir of men and women, and of course a harem. Most people have heard of the harem, all the wives and concubines. There are women for every nation, food from every culture, books of wisdom from every civilization. Solomon covers all the bases. He's going to find pleasure if it kills him. And how does it end? With his exclamation, meaningless, meaningless, utterly meaningless, everything is meaningless. Ecclesiastes 1:2. Nothing was particularly wrong with entertainment, minus 999 of the women. So what was Solomon's problem? He was trying to make it something it wasn't. He was looking for the meaning of life and amusement, trying to find the main event in what was just the sideshow.